did it! We actually did it! And the city's still standing.
Okay.
My powers. They're draining. Just like Mazora said they would.
Oh, he's back to
A small
normal.
price to pay in the grand scheme of things.
Is he?
Well, he's not red.
Fucking hell. It's over.
He still has horns, though.
I can't feel the tadpole. They must have all died with the brain. That means we can't turn into mind flayers. Not that there's necessarily anything wrong with being a mind flayer, of course.
It makes little difference to me. I did what I had to secure my freedom. And in spite of your resistance to evolution, you have proved a good ally. I'm glad you think so. I did my best.
Skvar,
Whoa.
you may have succeeded, but I have failed.
Why is this cutscene acting like this?
Yeah.
Vlaakith has abandoned me. I will be hunted by her Inquisition to the ends of the world. I must leave. I have nothing more to gain by being here.
Bruh. Don't worry. 30
You got to roll.
piece of cake. It's that easy.
You, my ally, my peer. It will be a restless life while the false queen reigns over my people. But a life nonetheless, and a free one. Yes, I will stay. My destiny is for neither Vlaakith nor Orpheus to decree. It is mine. We fought well together. I will gladly fight with you again. If not the astral seas, then here, and wherever else we go.
See how the dragons flee you, Boo? Now they know you stand as this plane's protector.
With the Githyanki gone, there's nothing left but the silence of the city. Smoldering, waiting to be rebuilt. But it seems that Gale's mind is elsewhere.
The crown.
Freaking Gale.
It's somewhere in the Geontha. If I salvage the stones, I can reforge it. And once I have, I'll return it to Mystra. She'll cure me of my affliction. And I'll finally be free. And a more deserving one this time around. If this adventure has taught me anything, it's that there are things in this world far more valuable than power. Besides, growing quite fond of this merry band of ours, but I'd quite like to see what happens to it. I'm sure Mystra will summon me soon enough, but until then, I propose we celebrate our victory the mortal way, with a drink in our hands and reckless abandon in our hearts.
Revelry. A grand notion. We've earned a right to an indulgence or two. But I leave the final call to our esteemed leader.
I want to party.
Hell yeah.
Heroically spoken. We must find an inn. Minsk has been banned from his share of ale halls, but I am sure you and Boo can speak for me.
I will not be joining you. I fear my presence will be no more welcome in the streets of the city than it ever was.
Walk safely into the dark.
You were truly tentacular.
Oh my god.
Okay, Asarion.
Too.
Now that you no longer live in each other's minds, it's hard to tell if the Mind Flayer is being sincere, though perhaps no harder than it ever was.
Many died so that we could see this day. They deserve to be honored. But first, we revel and rest.
We did it, soldier.
Oh.
The city's going to be all right. And so are you.
No, no.
Engine's finally cooked. Held on just long enough.
No.
So, how'd I do? So are you. My friend. My companion. I adore you. Careful! Hot! I never gave up. I did my best. I did my best. It's the one thing I can't beat, isn't it? I wanted to live in my city with my friends. But life is for the living. And I saw... Goodbye, sun. Goodbye, sea. Goodbye.
No! Stop! My love! We can save her! We can take her to Avernus! We can't let her die. Not like this. Not now.
You can't.
Oh my gosh. This is my way to be with Karlach. Oh man.
So, what do you say? Die here now, or live on with people who love you? Azariel won't touch you. I swear it, Karlach.
All right. All right. We have to go. Now. I can't hang on much longer.
Thank the gods you've seen sense. Come, to Avernus we go. Our next adventure awaits.
It's over. And it's all because of you. You, who were destined to become a thrall. Thanks to you, there will be no Illithid Empire, no Death God's tyranny. You have earned your place amongst the legends of the Sword Coast. You are the saviors of Baldur's Gate.
Last night was perfect. Though I couldn't help lying there thinking about my parents before you stirred.
Oh, I forgot she doesn't have clothes on.
No, baby, Twitch.
She's covered enough. Oh, that's funny.
I gave them the release they asked for. Freed myself from Shah's grasp just as they wished for. But there's moments where I think I'd trade that to be able to see them again. Talk to them again. There's so much only they could have told me. But that's all gone now. I've got to move on. Find some place for myself.
Let's get
I was
married.
hoping you'd say that. Whatever lies ahead will be far less daunting if I have you. It could be just like old times. Well, hopefully not exactly like old times. I think I've had enough camping and mortal peril for one lifetime.
Well, soldier. Here we are.
Jeez.
It worked. My engines calmed down. I shouldn't have let you come here. This isn't going to be easy, you know. Zariel's going to come at us with everything she's got. Gods. Like clockwork. They'll be on us soon. But there's just enough time. Thought I was done with these.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! That's so fucking sick.
But then, there was you.
Let's go. That's awesome.
Imps are fast, but careless. Don't let them tire you out. Just get rid of them. And don't forget, you asked for this. Better let these fuckers know I'm back. And this time, I'm not alone.
Oh. Oh, this is cool. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
That was pretty cool. The difference between our endings is crazy.
I know, yeah. You get the like sad lo-fi and then the metal rock.
Yeah, my girlfriend's like, I'm so sad.
You and Shadowheart have
wait.
seen more of Faerun than you ever thought possible. She no longer shies from wolves or water.
Oh, look at
Nothing in the
us.
world frightens her anymore. And you feel you could face anything by her side. One day, you receive a letter passed to you by a stranger who bows with deference. An invitation to a gathering of the friends and allies who stood by your side in the fight against the Absolute. You waste no time in packing and set off on the long road back to where all of your adventures together began.
Thou wert called here, some from above, some below. For with thine bond, together thou hast kept the wheel of fate spinning when it threatened to halt. Though thou wert drawn far apart in the months after the collapse of the Absolute, tonight, fate renews thy bond once more. Thou shouldst take care to preserve it. It is a great weapon, wielded in the hand of good. Go. Know one another once more.
Oh, Withers is so cute. He planned all of this for us.
That's awesome.
Now there's a face I know
Oh, everyone's here.
Good to meet again.
Wow.
I must be careful to not overindulge tonight.
Wow.
Lest I
There you are, my love. Breathe deep. Can you smell it?
Nice. What are you
You take
wearing?
in every scent
Yeah.
the night breeze carries.
Or
Sweet
the badass
honeysuckle,
armor.
tender violets, and an earthy fragrance you can't quite recognize.
Forest trees draped in moss. Bittersweet, smoky, and that faintest hint of vanilla. A far cry from the rancid Avernus heat that's been clogging my lungs. I swear, the three of us have felled enough cambions to build a fortress with their horns. Who'd have thought that just one of those fiends held the key to escaping Avernus for good? If those blueprints work, we might be able to fix Karlach, and she might be able to go home to Faerun. I've seen him more than a few times, and he's as proud of me as I am of him. He's leading the city's renewal, opened the gates to all newcomers, rebuilt the council from scratch. And he's back in his element, commanding the Flaming Fist with brave heart and no shortage of empathy. The likes of Gortash can bend people's minds with a few chosen words. No tadpole needed. Bane's Chosen primed the Fist for a war they weren't meant to win. He convinced them there was an assassin hiding in every shadow, that cruelty was the correct answer to crisis. With a few exceptions, fathers pardoned every last fist. If my forgiveness not be Tyr's will, so be it. I shall forgive them all the same. His words, not mine. He still believes in the bow and the blade, but with Floric's help, he's teaching the Fist a new lesson. Valor is found not in the wounds you inflict, but in the lives that you have bettered. May they all take it to heart. I think the splinters I made out of the last bone devil I saw speak for themselves. Not to pat myself too hard on the back, but I'm not such a bad ranger if I do say so myself.
Wow, that's wholesome.
Talk for the moment.
I'm glad that him and his dad are
You shouldn't go
doing good.
Yeah.
Or wasting any of the wine for that matter. I plan on downing half a bottle myself.
I've never seen that
Did I
face.
say half a bottle? I meant half a dozen. Oh, and before you saunter off.
Oh my
I love
gosh.
You.
Aww.
Hasn't changed, never will.
Wow. What does Shadowheart have to say to you?
Where is she? Well, where is she?
Where is she? Yeah. Is she by the dog, maybe?
Oh, here she is. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't expect to be nervous. But
Her outfit's really cool.
seeing everyone
Yeah.
here like this, it's strange, isn't it? I feel like I must have dreamed the last few months. Now I'm waking up back in camp with my hair smelling like wood smoke and fallen leaves stuck to my backside.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I'm saying that. That's funny.
Oh, I've noticed. Ever since I first slipped into my camp garments, I should think.
Dang.
So, we should divvy up what we tell people about what we've been doing these past few months. I'd hate to be a bore that comes along and regurgitates the same story to someone moments after you've told them. Any ideas? Well, there's the visit to the House of the Moon, fending off Sharan assassins. That stray imp that joined us.
Bing bong.
Bing bong.
Bong, wasn't it? We've squeezed in a lot. And I'm glad I got to share it all with you.
What am I wearing? I would never wear that.
Hanging off our every word.
That's not a Woomy fit.
I'll leave you
You
to
got
do some
anything in your
mingling,
inventory?
unless you need
I don't
anything
know.
else.
I'm about to change though, for real. That's so ugly.
That can be arranged.
Give me a kiss. Why are they being so weird about it?
Almost a shame we're with company.
Ooh.
I'd be tempted to let you whisk me away someplace quiet.
Okay, come here.
Why? Are you expecting to be gone for long? All right.
Bro.
That was somehow less awkward than the kiss was.
I don't know.
Get lost in those arms.
Oh my gosh.
With music in the air and wine flowing, I think I'll manage. Don't get into trouble, but if you must, fetch me first.
Wow. We're still as awkward as ever.
You do have your other outfit.
Yeah, get that off of me.
Not yet left the table, so this is still the first.
Who are we talking next? Can you talk to the dog? Are you able to cast?
Yeah.
What's Scratch gotta say?
Come here, Scratch. I've given him so many pets.
Scratch can't
Oh,
speak around the
he has
my
this
gosh.
thing.
Is it Perverism?
Thank God they invited the dog.
Yeah.
It's so nice to see you again. You smell different, but not too different. I missed your smell, but this thing I found had you all over it. I brought it for you, and I thought perhaps you'd like to throw
Oh
it.
my God.
I certainly have, and I always will. Forever, I think. And so will you.
I'm picking it up and I'm throwing it.
I can eat a beholder. What's cooking?
I could get it. Where the there it is. Oh. Why is it being weird? I know, it like won't let me grab it.
Here.
Put it in my inventory right now.
There you
go. Wow.
Let me see.
What is Shadowheart? Has anything to
Enjoying
say?
yourself, I hope. I
What are you
know.
talking next?
I'll have to stop myself from getting teary-eyed when it's time to say goodbye again. Let's
Staring
make
at
tonight
like fucking
count.
that.
The only regrets I
Wait,
want to hear about
what?
come
Hold
morning
on, I'm
revolve
stuck talking to
around
Shadowheart.
excessive carousing and questionable dancing.
So, oh bless you.
Oh, I like his outfit.
But no.
Yeah.
I am living a
that's
life
true.
better than most can dream of. I'm not trading these silks for, scorched rags. Cazador's mansion has become my palace, and played host to every kind of banquet and soiree and masquerade imaginable. And of course, has seen its fair share of hedonism, clandestine deals, and the occasional disappearance. Whatever it takes to build up my influence over those who matter. I'm spinning my web. Power grows slowly, but I have nothing but time now. Rather wonderfully, actually. I've been making all sorts of new friends. They're the kind of friends that would see me burn the first chance they get.
But that's
movement
all
is
in the
weird
nature of the game,
right now.
isn't it? But the important thing is I am doing wonderfully. Finally having a life that's worth living. And who knows what's next? There's an entire world out there, ready for the taking.
Huh.
Perhaps the next time we meet, we'll have grander conquests to toast. I did miss you, you know. There is a sense of loneliness that comes with power. We did share a wonderful adventure, you and I. And pity to see it end in some ways. But we have great new lives stretching out before us. And great new adventures to go on. I will never forget the time we spent together, though. And I know you'll never forget me. Until next time, darling.
Hey. Jeez.
I bet if you didn't kill that one bard, she'd be up here. But instead we got this Randy.
Oh.
Literally.
Just to see what the rest are up to.
How did you hear?
Well now. You can make yourself presentable when you have a mind to. Ah, how nice to be understood again. I have spent the past months bickering with builders and bankers, all to restore the city exactly as it was. Same twisting alleys for purse pickers, same wooden buildings ready to get burnt by next year's dragon, same cisterns overflowing, huh? Baldurians simply get on with it. Stubbornness, civic spirit, plain stupidity. Perhaps all three, but nothing I will sniff at any longer. Harpers have come from half the world over to lend aid.
She's definitely the one I care about the least out of
healers.
everybody.
Yeah.
Just like, she's just here.
Jord has been wooed to their ranks. Already he plans crop cycles in Worm's Crossing. Not so for my daughter. Ryan's rejoined the flame, though she spends more time locking up comrades for pocketing aid funds. They might learn a thing or two if they don't expel her. Again. I suppose I am. I tried to steer them clear of my life's work, but they have chosen it for themselves.
What is Holliston doing in the background?
There is still much to do. People to house. A harbor network to rebuild.
Doing something.
Torches going inside them.
Yeah.
I may have little love for this city, but so long as my family chooses to serve it, I can do no less. For all your travels, I hope you have arrived where you want to be. Home. Whatever that means to you. Garlac is lucky to have you.
Oh.
And know that
You did end up with her.
Wow.
If your friends don't drag you from the hells, it will only be because you freed yourself first. But there will be more to discuss on that matter. First, I must inspect the refreshments. You'll never know. Some ne'er-do-well might have tampered with the wine.
Let's talk to Izel.
Old friend. I thought slaying Vlaakith's hunters in the cliffs of Sword's Teeth might be the month's pinnacle. But I was wrong. Being right here, with you, is an infinitely greater pleasure. Were it not for you, I might not have known the value of partnership, connection. I found new allies now.
Did you see you just smile back like
friends.
Yeah.
People I trust and
What?
trust me in
Smile
return.
emoji.
We've heard word of a Githyanki outpost hidden deep in Chult, the last of Vlaakith's Sword Coast strongholds. We mean to slay every last Sarth in Kithrak. I thought perhaps you'd care to join us.
Ooh.
Right you are. Not every night is for spilling blood. I shouldn't be so callous as to spoil the quiet pleasures of this one. Now go, mingle while you can. That's the word, right? Mingle? There is plenty of time yet for slicing scalps and tasting blood.
Just as weird as ever.
Cool.
Thanks, Lazel.
The living gods, I needed it.
Let's see what Karlach wants.
Oh my god, she's so cool.
Oh my god! He wasn't kidding. Where's your mad bastard, you brought us back? Commander Zula won't know where the fuck we went! Ha! Oh man, I can't wait to say hi to everyone. Look at them, the beauts. Rest up, soldier. My tin can will be all right for the night. And you and me will get to sleep with both eyes shut for the first time in 6 months? Here, here. Enjoy it, soldier. You've earned it. You don't need to ask, soldier.
Wow. The blue flames.
Yeah. I love that you, her, and Will are just living a happy life together in hell.
We're just living a badass life. Oh my gosh.
She's got a knight in her, I think. Any trouble and I'll toddle back off to hell quick as you please. Oh, hey. Before you go, I've been thinking about those blueprints we found. Zariel's probably got a load of Cambions guarding that forge. I'm sure she knows I'll want in. She'll do anything to stop me from fixing this thing. I might have an in with one of the guards, though. An old acquaintance called Flo. Not sure she'll help us, but maybe. We might get to come home. Permanently. Maybe even sooner than we think.
I love that you guys are just living like happily together in hell.
Yeah,
It's exactly. It's honestly like I couldn't imagine a better outcome for you. You know, like
my vintage would be inured to the passage of time.
Poor Halson though, he wanted in.
I know. I guess what he has to say.
He wanted a piece of you so bad.
Now our paths cross once more. We have all pined for each other's company, I sense. I cannot imagine otherwise after what we shared. That bond was forged in a crucible that can never be stoked again, Oak Father willing. It is a bond that can weather any distance, any passage of time. I know it can, for I feel the longing for old friends in my heart each day. I always do. Should I ever decline, assume a doppelganger has taken my place.
He's a good guy.
He is a good guy. Just not good enough.
Yeah. You need horns.
Yeah, you're really into the horns, huh?
That was more than worth the wait. That was more than worth the wait?
Oh my
I
god.
suppose you didn't mean that literally.
What a
Now,
quirky guy.
We have much to catch up on. Do not allow me to ramble on. I am eager to hear all you've been doing. In that case, very well. Our community grows rapidly. In 6 months, we have turned what was once a shadowy wasteland into a true home for all. In another 6 months, I would wager the scars of the past will be entirely invisible, even to those who remember them. The old masonry of Moonrise Towers and Rythwin have been repurposed into new homes, and the land is rich with harvests and bountiful trees. Nature and civilization are in harmony, stronger together. In a manner of speaking, yes. Though it is a more complex, evolving beast than I could ever have anticipated. True balance is no simple, fixed thing. I see that now. We welcome folk from all walks of life. Anyone who wishes for a new start. Naturally, it can be chaotic at times, but it is a thrilling sort of chaos. It thrives in ways I could never have dreamed of. As am I. I may age more slowly than most, but I do believe I've gained some new laughter lines of late.
Aww.
Now, please, tell me all, and spare no details. I shall not lie. I have an ulterior motive in wishing to hear all. It is the children, you see. My charges. Their appetite for bedtime tales is greater than I could ever have anticipated.
Has kids?
Another story, Daddy Halsin. Another is the
I'm glad that he has
chorus that greets me
kids.
each nightfall.
Yeah.
He's probably the best dad
They've
ever.
all but exhausted my repertoire in but a few short months. No mean feat given the lifetime I have lived. I desperately need new material, please. My reputation is at stake. I am all ears. Though I never cared for that phrase. A rather unsettling image. I am glad you have kept yourself occupied. No doubt I'll be able to spin a few yarns for the children from this. Thank you. Now, it would be cruel of me to hoard you all to myself for the evening, as much as I would like to. I shall leave you to the others for now, unless there was anything else. Before you go, I have something for you. Just a little keepsake, really. Do you remember how I told you I like to whittle? I made this. Ducks are my favorite, but I thought they were particularly fitting in this case. They are migratory birds, of course, traveling far and wide with the turn of the seasons. Yet, they always find their way back to where they belong. Just like old friends find themselves back in each other's company. Just a token to remember me by. Now, I've taken up enough of your time. Go on. Enjoy the festivities. We can speak again later.
Wow.
Wow.
I think I'm gonna tuck the Valo.
Well, if you want, maybe we could do Minx and then Valo.
Okay.
So get the lesser of the twos out of the way first.
I will never get tired of seeing.
Freaking Minsk.
We are
Oh, we
not
can see the
dreaming.
mouse!
Wow.
He's so chunky!
He is chunky.
Oh, and it is good to be seen. Oh, after so many days down in the dark, Minsk began to wonder if he was some blind bug who had only dreamed himself to be large and bulksome. You will forgive the aroma, I hope. We were not expecting the Dusty One to open a portal to our very cell.
What the heck did he
Had a
do?
moment to lick himself clean, but there is a little too much of Minsk to cover. Minsk and Boo have been helping, of course. We guard the streets, while Jaheira is occupied with harperish matters. The Zentarum rule the city's underbelly, so Minsk and Boo went to give them a tickle. There were harsh words, battle cries, some manner of head wound. We awoke in a Zentish cell, awaiting trial by noble combat. Execution, says Boo.
Oh my
I'm
god!
not sure of the difference. It is a long walk to the gallows, and Minsk still has his fists, no?
Wow, what a guy.
In ample time indeed. So long as the Bone Mage returns us to our cell by dawn, Boo would not be late to the bloodshed. But leave such matters for the morn. Tonight is for celebration and the telling of tales. How have you filled your days since we tore this sticky tyrant from the sky? No, no, my friend. It is not yet time for tears and passing Boo around for the wiping of eyes. There is much merriment to be made before the night is done. Go and greet the others. Minsk shall make himself presentable. Ah, this pond shall do nicely, Boo. Though I see no soap. So you shall have to blow the bubbles for me.
Oh my god.
Wow.
What a quirky guy.
What a guy.
Ah, my dear friend, it's been an age, has it not?
What's this fucker have to say?
I
Choke
know.
your eye
Your
out.
skeletal friend
You're
will be
like,
Yeah.
especially my dad.
here, despite my invitation getting lost in the post.
Oh, he wasn't invited.
Fitting.
Always, my friend. But the villain I must needs slay today is my greatest yet. A
Oh
deadline.
no, not a
You won't be
deadline.
surprised to find I'm soon to publish a little holiday read about our adventures together. I've gotten quite good at replicating your signature, so you needn't even bother with the release form. You might help me with the title, though. I'm considering The Hero and Me. What do you think?
Hero and I.
Oh my god.
I, me, it's all Volo as far as I'm concerned. Perhaps, once the manuscript is finished, you'd even be willing to write a foreword? Or better yet, I'll write a draft and you can just sign your name. Better still, I'll sign it for you. Ah, your success really has been wonderful for my reputation.
You're
But you
welcome.
mustn't let me hog your attention all night, my friend. You've many friends to chat to, and I'd love to listen in.
You want to
Jeez.
talk to the bard?
I can. I don't know that we don't know them, so
Yeah, I'm just curious, like, why they're here.
I can't. Oh yeah, I can. Okay.
Especially as a fellow bard.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let me guess. You've got some suggestions about the music choice. You have no idea. You've no idea who I am. Withers couldn't even find a bard that knows who I am.
Easy.
You know.
You're bloody right. It is an honor.
Deep down, I knew you'd recognize me. You're a fellow bard, after all. What can I do you for? Your wish is my... etc. What song do you want?
And even in the night.
I want to dance.
Okay.
Fantastic idea. It'll suit the whole affair perfectly.
Okay.
Oh shit! Time to gritty. Let's go.
Oh, no one's actually dancing. They were all walking over here really fast.
Damn. Gritty. Wow. Throwing shoes.
Don't look at me.
Wow, right foot creep. Beautiful.
Wow.
That's everyone.
Withers.
Oh, there's Gale. I forgot about that fucker.
Oh my god, freaking Gale. Where even is he?
Oh my
Over here being a
God.
weirdo.
Why is there a pig beside him?
Gale
I don't
Dacarius
know.
of Blackstaff Academy, educator of the esteemed School of Illusion. Pleasure to remake your
Freaking Gale, man.
She did not. I'm delighted to report. I surrendered the crown of Carsus to her, as I told you I would. And in
Why-
return, she
why's he got an
cured me of
attitude?
all but lust.
Yeah.
Even now, I struggle to put the feelings into words. It was like,
You know, maybe I care about him even less than Jiraiya.
after holding my breath for so very long.
You keep on not even calling her by her name.
Well, that's because I don't like her.
My students that the orb is no longer a threat. The legend of my explosive capabilities is an excellent means of controlling a classroom. Too good, if anything. I spend most of my time trying to convince them how much fun the study of magic can be. But it'd be easier to crack a smile on an intellect devourer than some of my pupils. Still, I hoped my students might be a little more open to the playful side of such magic. Oh, they try their best, of course, and they can manage to stay awake.
Cheek of them. Nothing a well
What the heck is that?
from Tara can't fix, though.
And what of you? What are you making
I think
of
that
this
was a
newfound
cat that
lease
was
of
in
life learned?
the bookstore place.
God, I hate Gale.
I almost feel sorry for the devils in your path. I mean, I don't, of course. Sure, they deserve it. I've told my students plenty of tales about our escapades. You're something of a hero to them, you know? I'd be delighted to introduce you to my current cohort as a guest lecturer, perhaps. I'm sure they'd have plenty of questions for you. Excellent. I knew you wouldn't be able to resist the allure of sharing your expertise. Of course, you'll be most welcome to stay with me in my tower. My apologies, Tara. That would be our tower. It will give us plenty of time to catch up on your adventures. I'm very curious to know what you've been up to these past months. But I suspect the telling of that tale would keep you tied to me all evening. So, in the spirit of selflessness, I encourage you to mix and mingle for now, with time enough to come.
Wow. It's everyone but Withers. The time?
Yeah, I think so.
What is Shadowheart talking about?
What? Yeah, that was funny.
He's so silly. I'm gonna go talk to Withers.
Yep. Do it.
This one night is like any other, and yet different. Thou art the savior of Baldur's Gate, until such time it requires saving again. How dost thou feel? I am pleased to hear it. The satisfaction of one's intention is, to my surprise, a rare accomplishment. Enjoy the revelry of the day. Thou deservest at least that much. What indeed? Prick up thy ears and listen.
What's it gonna be? Are you sure we're done?
Yeah, I guess so.
The balance of the world restored. The balance of these lives, mortal and otherwise, brought to account. Hear me, thou heroes, wastrels, friends. I have waited long to tell you these words. It is over. For now. Thou played thy part in weaving the fabric of fate itself, but for every thread you sewed, so did the gods unravel another. Sleep, rest, revel, but be ready. For thou mayst yet be needed. Until we meet again, I wish thee every possible fortune, health, wealth, love, and above all, problems worth solving. To you.
Aww.
That's it.
It's over.
Wow.